everyone, welcome to another Simon Says Stamp video. Today I'm going to be using this Magnolia stamp here. It has Tilda on it. This is the vintage Tilda stamp, and I'm going to be doing some watercoloring. So the first thing I have is some watercolor paper. This is the watercolor paper that is sold at Simon Says Stamp. It's really good quality, and I'm going to use some StazOn ink. And that's going to ensure that the black ink isn't going to run anywhere when I add the watercolor. Alright, I'm using some watercolor paper, watercolor pencils, and these are all the colors I'm going to be using. I'm going to try to use some red and green. The first thing I'm going to do is do this ornament right here, and I'm going to add the red just around the edges. Let me zoom in here. I'm adding the red around the edges where there would be the most shadow, and then I'm going to take a dark brown, and I'm using some pattern paper from Magnolia, and this is the color it needs to be. And this red, when it is painted, is just too bright, so I'm going to tone it down with some brown. I'm just going to lightly color over that brown as well, or over the red, and that's just going to add a little bit of darkness to the red tone. I have my aquash brush here. It just has the well for water and then the brush tip, and I kind of almost rub the brush into the watercolor paper in a circular motion, and I'm going to pick up all the areas where I colored first, and I'll go off to the side and then come in with just water and kind of pull it into the center. Okay, I'm going to do something similar with all the green. I'm going to have her little outfit in green with a white trim, so I'm going to go ahead and color all the areas that would be most shaded. So I'm just going to go around. I'm going to have the bands on her arms and legs the darkest. So you see how that worked? I sort of rubbed the brush into the color that I drew on in circle motion and then drag to the light areas. This color looks a bit strange, but it's a really good blonde color. I'm using a pale blue, and I'm just going to put a little bit of it on the little lace trim. Okay, I'm taking this peach flush color, and I'm going to add it the most around her face. I'm going to add a little tiny bit of orange just over top, right on the edges. I don't want to add a whole lot. And I'm also going to take the pink and add in where she would have pink cheeks. I'm going to do the same on the arms. Okay, and then this whole area around her, I'll use that same blue color. I'm just going to color around her. This little area right here, she is sitting, so I'm going to take a Copic multi-liner, and I'm just going to add a little line so it looks like we know where she's sitting. I'm actually not going to be using this entire image. I'm going to punch it out in a circle so it won't need anything kind of below what she's sitting on. Okay, so there is the watercolor. I'm taking a 2.5 inch punch, just a circle punch, and I'm just punching out. Just gonna punch it right there. Just not centered, but just like that. I'm just gonna punch that out. Okay, so I've cut 2 3 3/4 inch circles. out of some craft cardstock. I'm going to take this pattern paper and punch 3/4 inch circles. Okay, I'm going to take all these circles and I'm going to add them to the back of the little watercolor piece so that it creates like a scallop shape around the outside. Okay, I'm going to take this little piece here, I'm going to put it on dimensional adhesive onto one of the circles. Okay, I'm going to put the other circle right underneath it. I'm going to put a little brad right there, and then you can open the card like that. So you can just open it just like that. I'm going to take a white gel pen and I'm going to do dashed lines all the way around the outside. Alright, I'm going to open it up and I'm going to stamp a little sentiment on the inside. I'm going to use Inkadinkado's, let's see, it is called Folk Holiday Tag Expressions. And I'm going to use this one up here, it says Merry and Bright. I'm using Colorbox Pigments, ink, and Frost White. Okay, so there's the card for today. It's a cute little Magnolia Tilda card. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on Thursday for another Simon Says Stamp video.